We begin our mic check, Ryan.
Yeah.
With the questionnaire from the great Bernard Pivot. And we did one last time. I don't think one was enough. So we might do a couple just, for some flavor.
Yeah.
Last time around, I asked you what your most favorite word was. You said dude.
Oh, gosh, that's like my least favorite word.
Today, we will at least do that. What is your least favorite word?
It's even harder.
You don't have I know a lot of ladies don't like moist. I've heard that's a common one.
That doesn't bother me.
Sure, but I don't know if you have a word that makes you squeamish. Anal fistula, even though it's 2 words. Do you know what an anal fistula is, Ryan?
Is that like an anal fissure?
What's an anal? Describe to me an anal fissure.
I'm pretty sure it's like a tear.
Oh, this is. If you can imagine, this is even worse. Allow me to crack open my beer. An anal fistula is like something that protrudes out of the anus, like you mess stuff up so bad. Like I've heard of people squat, and when they're like exerting all of their muscles in their body, their butthole falls out
like
of there.
Isn't that
worse than a
prolapse?
Oh yeah, that is I think it's in the same category as prolapse. I'm not going to Google
it's
this.
It's just a nicer word.
It's just, I guess
I don't particularly like the word prolapse. I get that.
Is that your answer?
I could go with that word now that we're on the subject.
It's in the ballpark of least favorite. Okay, well we can go with that. What turns you on?
Oh no. Just a quality conversation with a woman.
So I was gonna say, I feel like at least half of our podcasts have turned you on.
Been turned on this 5 years.
Yeah, you've been turned on for 5 years. I can only imagine
that was
the
wrong choice of things to sit right there. Anything else would have been better.
I thought it was great.
Thank you. Yeah.
What turns you off? This will be the last one.
Oh yeah, lots of things.
What's your biggest turnoff? What's a red flag? That's what the kids say these days.
I don't.
I feel like you know an answer, but you don't want to say it out loud.
You know what? Okay. I might get some hate for this.
You know what? I've said plenty of things.
I don't like
Slavics.
Mom jeans.
Okay, mom, got it.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't disagree.
It's
sure.
not, I didn't grow up with that style. It's not my,
I think a lot of it has to do, I wonder if you were, and growing up is different, but I feel like a teen, late teen, whatever style of clothing was in at that point, that's the thing that you're kind of into.
I don't need skin tight or anything at all. I don't, but
Sure.
I just don't sometimes they're clown pants, and it's just, it gets to me.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
I don't know, because there is a bit of an age gap between you and I. I'm an elder millennial. You're a young
real millennial.
A young, fresh-faced
thank you.
millennial. Older than Jesus when he was crucified, but nonetheless still very young. Happy birthday, by the way. We'll get into that.
To me or to Jesus?
A little bit of both, I guess. I don't know what the style was when you were on the come up as a cool lifeguarding teen,
right.
But for me, it was absolutely the low-rise jeans. It was
same.
That was the thing at that point.
I love that.
Mom jeans is a good poll, though. I wouldn't even have thought about that, but yeah, that's never been my thing either.
It might be one of those where you just get older and then it's damn, I like the style that I grew up with, and I don't think I'm going to change, I'm
Sure,
past
absolutely.
that part of me that can change. I think skinny jeans are just starting to come into style when I was, short-lived, though, I'm pretty sure.
You're talking for ladies or for men?
Yeah, well, a little bit of both.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Paxton got some random man drove by and yelled a slur at him one time for wearing skinny jeans in Kingsgate, of all places.
Poor Paxton.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
All right, good. I think your mic's working.
Hard Mark Podcast.
Shrimp on the barbie. Shrimp on the barbie. Do you respect that? That's corruption. I could make a fake snake. You not pee in the pool. You not pee on the barbie. All of myself is clean.
Welcome to the Hard Mark Podcast, everybody. Rumpus Time is back. My name is Erik Donaldson, and the purpose of Rumpus Time is to explore the mind of the weird and wonderful star of our program. He is the man of 54,097 compliments, the EVP of Soul Skiing Development, the maitre d' of Matt Drama, the Tampa Bay Topsider, the living painting, the talent, the birthday boy, Mr. Glass. Flying Ryan Murphy.
Nice. I figured that one was coming.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't come up with a rhyming scheme or anything, but I did it. So I had designs on us meeting up a little bit sooner than what ended up happening.
Did we not podcast since my birthday?
It was before your birthday.
It was, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were going to do this maybe right around your birthday. I don't even remember anymore, but you had an accident.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You're
broken.
You're one less functional shoulder than you were, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And when you told me this, my first question to you was, were you out drinking?
Yeah, no, I know. And it sounded like an upset father almost. Like this is why I never told my parents about breaking my heels, you know?
Right. Did you tell have you told your parents about
I did tell them about this.
Because it was a legitimate injury that you could.
I still think my dad was like, you dumb.
Oh, really?
You dumb guy. Like, you know.
What was his first question?
Well, like.
Were you out drinking?
My mom is she's super sweet, like she's something care package and like all that. My dad's like in the background, like, you know, like he's probably talking shit like a little bit, like you know, like here we go again. You know, what are you doing? Like
Jeff, he's always razzing.
Like, send me the X-ray. Let me look at like he's a doctor or something. You know, like you know. So yeah, but they're in the loop. They know about this one.
Okay,
yeah,
that's good. So, and I don't think we even mentioned this before, but I think I just recently. I mean, you're a very humble man. You don't like to brag, but You've been participating in a softball league for a little bit now.
Yeah, very good.
You were good. Where did you bat in the lineup?
Depends, Erik. I don't want to talk about it all the time.
Does it change?
It kind of when I was actually batting like fifth when I did this. I didn't break it during at bat, but I was having that kind of, you know, that stretch where I was pulling my weight. I was up at, you know.
Fifth isn't like that good though.
It's pretty good.
It's not fourth, not third.
I mean, okay, you're right. But there's one.
not even first.
It's possible I am the slowest person on that team, and there's like 40-year-olds on. Like it is insane.
Well, you know. I mean, those ankles never fully heal. I mean, the bones may look great, but there's structural.
I was having serious injury concerns with my knees and ankles even before this happened.
Okay.
Like I almost didn't show up to that game because I was like, oh, this is gonna hurt me really bad the next couple of days. Like, I might need to go to the doctor. Look at my joints, right? See how they're holding up. And you know, I didn't have to do that because I said. Broke my shoulder.
Right. Yes, sensible move.
But going into the season, like my buddy plays softball too, and he's like, you know, the one thing that everyone talks about, because you're playing with like, you know, 30 to 40-year-olds, right? Like everyone's just trying not to get injured, you know? Yes. And so I'm already concerned about injuries, like twisting my ankle on the base or like, you know, doing something weird. And like, I was just getting a little momentum, you know? Like I hurt, but I'm not hurting myself, you know? And then,
so how'd you do it?
Yeah, I was playing, playing second base,
right,
and I was probably a little bit too up the middle, right,
meaning
up towards
center,
up towards second base, up towards center field.
Oh, okay.
The ball came through between second and first base, and I went after it, and I did a full dive, like everything, and
I show up and show out.
I still probably missed it by a foot, like, you know, like I took it, and I wish I could see it, but I'm imagining like I just went sideways instead of more like flat, and I just every part of my body just rolled over my shoulder, and like I got up and I was like, okay, like I'm done. I got to get off. Like I knew like because I've broken like, you know, I've broken a lot of bones, and I pretty much knew like this was broken.
Yeah.
And so I got off and I was just sitting in the dugout, and
Do adult rec leagues have coaches?
They have like team managers.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. But that's probably more of like an administrator more than like
more so. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So you didn't have to explain I'm hurt, coach, sub me out or anything like that.
I just
watched.
Kind of walked off.
Ow.
And there was like a penalty for me getting injured too.
What?
Like you lose like an at bat or something, like you lose like an out.
How does that? What do you mean?
it's in the rules baked in somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah. So like and I was in the dugout too while they're like trying to decipher the penalty, and I'm like,
I'm right here, guys.
and the ump was being pretty. He's like, but like the other team's like, no, that's like an out, like and
Are you sure you can't take your at bat, Ryan? Like you have one good shoulder, right?
God.
Just one arm it.
yeah. So that was basically it. Then I packed up and
Drove yourself to the.
yeah, I was out in Redmond. And so I drove out to the Overlake urgent care.
Okay.
And there's like a walk-in clinic and an urgent care. And of course I parked on the walk-in clinic side just across the parking lot. And it doesn't sound like a big deal, but I cannot like move at this point. Like any step is like killing me,
Right.
So and then I have to fill out paperwork.
your least favorite thing of all time.
Well, on top
I'd rather break my other shoulder than fill out this paperwork.
So yeah, I did all that, and then I got, and they're like, and the first thing they're like, we can't give you any pain medication here, and I'm like, I'm not asking for payment, I'm asking for like an X-ray, like sling me up, like.
Oh, I mean, what? Why do you think they said that?
I think they think a lot of people are like coming in like looking for pain medication, like you get the ER, like
sure.
I just that was my thought, because that's the first thing, like, we're not going to give you any pain medication. I'm like, I don't need pain. Well, I would like some, but like,
I'm not going to turn it down. But
so I got in. The doctor's like, yeah, no, like, he's like, yeah, we can't treat it here or whatever, and he sent me off. And then someone come pick me up, go to the ER. I don't know the last time I went to the ER was.
Not your heels?
No, you.
Oh, me. Oh, well, I mean. I mean, I don't know if you count the baby being born, but that's an option. I mean, that's
her own ER trip.
I mean, me personally, when last time I went to I don't know if I've ever been to the ER.
Well, they triage you.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds like you're getting taken in. I was like, sick, this is quick. But then they just pull you into a room, like, right, and then they send you back into the waiting room.
Oh,
and,
okay.
It was like 3 hours. I was and this was I was at 10 o'clock at night. And I was watching everyone. Some little kid like swallowed glass. She was handling it really well. She was having a great time in the ER. But
did you get any indicator on what they do when a kid swallows glass?
No, because like again, they put her back in the waiting room too. I was like, first of all, handle me first, okay? No,
my mid-30s sports injury definitely takes precedence over this young child who swallowed glass.
But it was.
But you didn't have to spend the night.
No.
Okay, well, that's good.
No,
that's a positive.
They want you in and out. They don't want you there.
Sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was the case.
I was only there for like 30 minutes, I think.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And then you went home.
They did give me pain medication at the ER.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, that was nice.
sick.
They changed their tune.
Yeah. They'll give me one.
They had to have the documentation in place
But
first.
like so here's okay. I like came back and they gave me one there, and they're like, here's, take a couple to go home because you won't be able to go get a prescription until tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like I'm like there, and I can't like use my hand. I can't even open these things. So I I go to a drawer, I jam it in the drawer, and I like use my leg and try to twist off the top. It's just the most ridiculous, just to get like, So I
should have had your cat try and open it.
Should have called you to come over.
I
Like,
mean,
2 a.m.
I offered.
You did.
Not at 2 a.m., but
No,
otherwise.
I got it open, and then I felt a lot better, and then I woke up, and this hurt more than my heels.
Really?
But like only like anytime I would tense up accidentally, like that was the most excruciating pain like I've ever felt. It shoots all the way up your neck, and like you're down oh my God, don't break your shoulder. It's a fucked. But then by like 2 days after, I was like pretty much fine.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's still painful though, yeah?
Not as much. It's a little painful, but I can do stuff now. Like I can take the sling off. The doctor's like, take the sling off, like move your arms. Like I can. Like I tied my shoes. I tried to put pants on today coming here.
Yeah.
First time I tried, couldn't do it. I couldn't button it up.
What were you
like? Like zipper, like jeans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining you bottomless just around your apartment all this time.
Yeah. No. I mean, I don't know. Every day I do a new thing, and I'm always really impressed with that. Like I can now.
Someone's got to.
Now I can use both hands to put a shirt on or So that's
Speaking of shirts,
yeah.
You told me that it took you a while before you were able to change out of the. So you were wearing like a baseball jersey shirt type of thing?
No, I was wearing a sweatshirt.
Okay.
And underneath I was wearing a polo, And then at the ER, I was
This is during the baseball game.
Yeah, and I still had it on when I made the dive. So I was at the ER, and I was like, you guys have to cut this off because it's going to be hot, and I'm not going to, I can't have this on. There's no way I could take it off.
Yeah.
So I had them cut that off.
Was it a sensual experience, did you find?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I can see if it was an attractive nurse and she's slowly.
There's some nice nurses in there, nice people. This was a guy. Yeah.
It can still be sensual between two men.
He's doing a great job getting in there and really work.
If he's maintaining eye contact with you and then cutting cutting it down, getting ever so closer to your belt line.
That's not what it was.
Okay, well then it didn't happen.
Asking. Okay.
Probing question.
Yes. So they cut it off. And then I had that shirt on until that happened Wednesday night. I had that shirt on until Monday morning.
You probably stunk so bad.
So I went out. So I had a couple of friends, and they were up at this place called Stoops. I don't know if you know it, on Kenmore.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went there on Sunday, and I still had the shirt on.
You're going out in public with your crusty shirt.
I was able to shower I didn't shower my chest, but I showered everything, but I couldn't take the shirt off. So I just lifted the shirt up and showered.
I don't. Okay, so you just did. So you did a super version of when a girl doesn't want to get her hair wet.
Yeah,
It's like a ultra version of that,
Okay,
but it's your entire upper torso.
Yeah.
But maybe arms, presumably arms.
A little bit of arms, except this one. But you're right, it did stink. I was like, this is disgusting.
Right.
And my skin was partially sticking to it.
Oh.
It was peeling it off, and then.
But you still went out.
Yeah, went out
in this shirt.
Yeah,
drinking.
Yeah.
What a cool dude.
That night we went to my buddy's house afterwards. Smoked a little bit of weed, took a long walk.
Nobody complained.
See, I'm telling you, it hurts really bad, but after a couple of days, you feel a lot better.
But then you had to, so then when did you end up cutting this shirt off of yourself?
Monday morning before I went to the doctor.
Okay,
yeah.
Because you were meeting reputable people.
Yeah, I was
out
embarrassed
society.
at that point. My friends, they can handle it.
They don't expect much.
Yeah. So, and the doctor would have.
How long did it take you to cut the shirt off?
It was hard. Because when you get to the collar, it's not as easy. I was using scissors.
You started from the bottom and worked your way up? Yeah. Okay, interesting.
I was like, should I get a knife and just try to slice it up here?
Crocodile Dundee style.
It could have been another,
I mean, wrestlers, they keep their razor blades in their tights and their mouths and everything. I think you could learn from them.
Anyway, I got it off. Okay. The doctor would have ripped me for that because he was like, you need to start taking this out of the sling. And also, can you press? And they had me in the X-ray room. They had me they're like, can you move your shoulder up? I'm like, no, not really. Okay, then bend over. So I'm angled down, and the X-ray machine's on top. It was such a weird position that I was in for an X-ray.
Okay,
never seen it. But the doctor's like, come on, you should be able to. Can you press?
And I know how much you hate that when doctors are not
sensitive to my
kid gloves with you. Yes.
Oh, I will not go there. I mean, I'm going back on Monday, but that's just.
But anything that's not mandated, I will not see this. Quack again.
Exactly. So
I'm trying to think if there's any other elements to the story that I remember you mentioned to me that I should bring up, but I think that's.
I'm really allergic to oxycodone.
Oh.
Yeah. And
in what way? You have.
I get really itchy.
Oh.
But I feel really relaxed.
Was that what they gave you initially?
Yeah. I was like, give me anything. I don't care. I'm not going to fight. Just give me any sort of pain medication because I'll just go over one more thing. Interesting for me. And that's pretty much.
Okay.
I came back and I got several Uber drivers. So the first one took me from the ER back home.
Okay.
Didn't speak any.
Well, I thought you drove yourself there.
No, I drove myself to urgent care, and then my buddy picked me up from urgent care, drove me to the ER.
Okay.
And then I had to take an Uber back because that,
And your car's just at urgent care.
I left it. I got a little sign. I was like, hey, they put a little sign on my car saying don't tow it. Really sweet. Hey, Overlake urgent care took care of me.
Okay. Wow. Service with a smile. That's incredible.
Exactly. But yeah, so no, the thing I couldn't handle was any speed bumps were just a devastating, So I was trying to please, if you see and he goes really slow, and no one, he didn't speak any English, super nice. And then he gets an Uber Eats notification on the way back, and he's like, oh, that's weird. Can I stop? I'm like, please, God, please don't stop. He didn't. And the next morning, I Ubered from my apartment to QFC. You know, that's not very far, but I can't walk.
Yeah.
And I'm also like, please no speed bumps. Like, but no English. Everyone helped me in and out of the car. They were all super nice. But like, I couldn't explain to them, like, please don't hit anything really fast. Because they're just going to put me into like the most massive amount of pain. And then, then I got my prescription and I asked for a pop top. This time. You know.
Wow. They're so accommodating. I never even thought about all these, accommodations could be made around your condition. But
yeah, that was about it.
And no surgery. No surgery needed.
Yeah, that's a big one. So
the natural healing. You're a regular Wolverine, you are.
That
natural healing factor.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
Anything else worth mentioning? I'm sure we'll track your progress. You did show me your bruise. It looks gross.
Yeah.
I'll vouch. It looks disgusting.
Yeah. It's a lot better too.
I can. Did you get any pictures of when it was at its worst?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe on the Instagram we'll post it or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Patreon. Yeah. You had a birthday.
Yeah, I did.
How was your birthday? What did you do for your birthday?
For my birthday. We did something.
It's been a minute. I mean, you've had a very active.
What do we do?
I'm assuming you just went to like
we probably just went out and drank. Yeah,
right. And you definitely didn't break your shoulder then.
No,
you definitely did it during a softball game. I went to tell
my parents about that. Yeah. Yeah. No broken, no real no injuries on the birthday. I think it was. I can't remember what we did, but it was fine. It was
a low key mid-30s birthday.
It was on like a Saturday too. I remember it being like back in the day that would be great. Now I just don't care as much, but
yeah, that's about right.
Yeah,
sure.
So no, it was fine though.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
If I have sushi, it's like great.
Yeah,
I did the thing I needed to do.
Exactly. So.
That's all I know. Okay, well, nonetheless, happy birthday. I think I did text you, but in person.
Yeah.
Quick podcast thing. I don't know how many folks listen these days that are themselves amateur. I don't even know what you consider us podcasters. But for anyone that does do podcasting, I'm just going to throw out a tip. There's a program. It's like this browser-based thing called Auphonic. It's incredible.
Is that what you're using here?
No.
Oh.
No.
Just something. Okay.
So one of the reasons that I haven't done a whole lot of publicizing of the podcast on my personal social media is because a lot of times when people hear about a podcast, instinctually they want to go to the very, very beginning of it. And I was always very self-conscious about how shitty our original episodes sounded. They were really, some of them were
just about how they sounded, just
unlistenable
audio.
Yeah, just the audio quality was horrific on some of them, not all of them, but some of them. But this program, in the podcasting subreddit or whatever, somebody mentioned it. And so I went on it. And I basically, by this point, by the time everyone's hearing me, I think I would have already gone through. Some of them, there was only so much you could do. You could only put, lipstick on a pig so many times. And that analogy went off the rails. But you get what I'm saying. But some of them actually did, it was a miracle how it sounded previously to how it sounded afterwards.
You took an old podcast and ran it through this.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically episodes 1 through 21, I went in and ran it through this program, and it doesn't sound as good as our stuff does now, but it sounds substantially better than it did originally. So I don't know. Will I end up promoting the thing more? Maybe I will. I'm less self-conscious about the early episodes now, but I just wanted to kind of, again, provide a quick heads up to any amateur podcasters out there, any independent, we should call it independent podcasters.
What were we using for the first few podcasts? Were we using that initial setup?
No, our setup kind of changed around a fair amount early on. At one point, really at the very beginning, the first episode or maybe 2, we had a single microphone that was a USB microphone with a little plastic piece sticking out, and we were just sitting around it. Okay. It took a while before we got individual microphones and microphone stands, and it was an evolution. You were always very annoyed because it felt like every time you showed up, it was a totally different setup.
I appreciate this.
Which, speaking of independent podcasters and giving tips, I have to give a shout out to our friends at Watchin' It. I was recently a guest on their fine program.
They're still going.
Well, that's what I'm getting to.
Oh.
They're shutting it down. They're shutting it down.
Well, it's been a while.
It's been a hell of a run. They started pretty much when we did. Like, it's kind of a weird timeline because we started recording stuff like a year before we posted stuff. But as far as like posting date, it's about the same. But yeah, hell of a run. Episode-wise, they have like double to triple of our output at this point. So we've got a little ways to catch up.
Are they going out with some sort of bang, like some big?
I mean, they brought me in, so what does that tell you?
Is that the last one?
No. I think it's like third to last, fourth to last, something like that. Like they just had me on, and I talked about like some movies that were important to me, and they ended up not all being important to me. Some of them were just stupid movies that I felt like talking about. But and then we talked about just kind of the struggles of the independent podcaster.
Yeah.
So for anyone curious, you can check out Watching It. Give them a big send off before they wrap things up.
Maybe they won't go.
Yes, exactly.
A big influx of viewers. Listening.
Exactly, like a surge of interest at the very end. They might reconsider.
Yeah.
They might reconsider. But shout out to Robert and Donnell. At minimum, if nothing else, outside of the good times and the time they guested on our fine program, Robert was very, very giving with his knowledge of the technical aspects of this stuff.
Oh,
so like
nice. Yeah.
The mixer that we had that just recently crapped out was a Robert idea, and that made a pretty significant difference in our sound quality. So thanks to those boys. Moving on. I don't know how to segue to this. Heather's listening to the podcast now.
Has she not been?
Your face. I wasn't sure the expression that you made and the thing you did with your head.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure which direction you were going. No, she did not previously listen to it.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me.
I'm pretty sure I heard her say at one point in time, "Why would I need to listen to the podcast? I live with the podcast.
I live the podcast,
essentially," which is not inaccurate to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, like she started listening to it, and then like it started. There was the episode where we got very heated recently when we were talking about hand fans, and she came downstairs because she heard the commotion.
Yeah.
And we were talking about specifically like the Dyson hand fan and how unsanitary it is. And this was a big revelation to you. And then you said, well, I'm going to do my own independent research. And if I'm wrong, then I'll eat. And I don't know why you said eat, because we weren't talking about food, but you were like, I'll eat. And then you just sort of trailed off. And then simultaneously, Heather and I said poop and immediately started laughing.
Yeah.
But she wanted to hear that bit specifically, but like that was like 3/4 of the way into the episode, so she basically listened to the entire Rumpus Time. And her listening is simultaneously very flattering and also terrifying because it's flattering because like I mean it's been 5 years. If she really wanted to have listened, she would have done it by now. So the fact that she then, after listening to that episode, then started going back and listening to all the other Rumpus Times, like she wouldn't do that if she didn't enjoy it.
Oh, good.
So from that perspective, it's very flattering that she's like going in and doing.
So she hits one episode that sucks.
Right. But the terrifying part is like, because I was playing with Evelyn and I heard like, because she always like will listen to a podcast when she's getting ready or doing whatever, and I heard like a sound that was very familiar. I was like, wait, is that my voice? And I like open the door and I like peek in. She's like, oh yeah, I'm trying to listen for, and it was that episode, the Dyson hand fan episode. And so and I gave her just like a weird look and I closed it. And then she kept listening and I was like, oh fuck, not because this is like a big salacious thing where I'm like dishing marriage dirt all the time, but it's like, initially I was like, oh, she might listen, so I need to be on my best behavior and not say anything that's too out of line. At a certain point,
She did marry you, Erik.
At a certain point, it became clear, like, oh, she's just not going to listen. If she does listen, it's probably, and like, this sounds like a joke, and it kind of is, but it also kind of isn't. There was a point where I had just come to terms with the fact, like, okay, if she does listen to it, it's probably going to be after I'm dead. So I really don't need to worry too much about it. So, like, on occasion, I would tell a story that, in reality, I might give pause to, like, do I want to tell this story if I know that Heather's going to listen to it?
Oh, no.
And so, like, an example of this, which is not, like, a bad thing, but, like, within a day or two of her starting to listen to the podcast, she comes downstairs and she's like, so I heard that you lied to me. And I'm immediately like, oh, no, what did I say? And it's hours of content. It could be fucking anything. I don't know what I've said in the past, but it was the donut story where she asked me to get her a donut at the store at Safeway, and then I lied and said they didn't have any donuts when in reality I couldn't get the donut bag open.
That's a great call out by her, and I was a little shocked by that story too. So I'm fully with you on that, Heather.
Just stop it.
Yeah,
you fucking kiss ass.
You saw my face the whole time.
So
couldn't get a bag open, like
I couldn't get a bag open.
Insane.
I'd like to see you get a bag open in your condition.
But I could.
I'll take that wager. But yeah, anyway, so that's the push and the pull of the Heather is listening situation. Now it's very flattering, but it's also terrifying from a what have I said? I don't know what I've said. Hopefully nothing bad.
I've gotten called out by this before too, like with Greta at the time. She listened, and like I had to go back. Like I remember when I was leaving. I can't remember what was said. But
I think I might know.
I was driving to Vegas, and like I'm getting texts from her like what the hell is this? Like Erik posted this on Instagram, like and I can't remember what it was, but I'm like having to like text and explain the situation.
I'm
like
pretty sure I know.
What was it?
It was. It was. I was giving you a hypothetical situation where I think Greta had been kidnapped, and your reaction to me giving you this hypothetical was, "And I'm upset by this."
Funny.
I was like, I'm almost certain that's probably what she was calling you out on at that point. And to be fair, we were also like, months behind, so it was not exactly something where it's like, oh, we just talked about this a week ago. It probably would have been months prior, and you would have had no idea what it was. So.
Well, just a word of advice: we're not together anymore. So,
ladies, he's single, and he definitely won't talk about you on the podcast.
Yeah.
So anyway, welcome to Heather. Thank you for listening, my sweet wife. Did you watch The Rehearsal, season 2, starring Nathan Fielder?
No, you told me about it. This is on Hulu, right?
HBO Max.
Is it HBO Max? Because this is the second show from Nathan for you.
Sure. Yeah, it's.
You told me about this one, and okay, so I heard he flew a plane. I don't know but no, I have not watched it. But I heard he flew like a 737 full of passengers.
Yes, that is kind of how. Spoiler alert, Ryan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cut that.
I'm not.
We don't know if he landed or not.
The show's been done for like a month or two. If people didn't know about it, then they weren't going to find it.
I love Nathan Fielder, by the way. Like
Same.
Fantastic.
So, I mean, whatever. Again, the show's been done for season 2 for at least like a month or so at this point. So if you haven't listened to it or watched it, rather, it's clearly not a huge priority. But if you care, I don't know, skip 5 minutes ahead. I'm not sure. But one of the through lines of the season is autism and masking and stuff like that. I don't know if you've heard of masking or not, but it's essentially downplaying these signs of autism while you're in public so that way it doesn't like draw attention.
So people know you're not autistic.
Exactly. That's right.
Yeah.
And so like there was an episode where he was like taking an autism test and stuff. And like you really never know with him which elements are true and which ones are being played up for like entertainment purposes. But they do this test with him where all you can see are people's eyes. That's it. You can only see their eyes, and you are meant to guess from like 4 options what their emotion is at that moment, based solely on their eyes. Like everything else is cut off. And like, I remember watching the show, and I'm like looking at the eyes, and I'm looking at these.
They show you like kind of like point of view the test.
Yeah. So exactly. It's like what he's seeing.
Yeah.
And again, it's just like a square around their eyes. You can't see like their mouth or, their brow or anything like that, just eyes. And I remember watching and I was like, holy shit, these are actually kind of hard. And because it was so difficult for me, I was like, holy shit. Am I?
Have I been masking this whole time?
Am I self-masking? Have I been masking from myself? And I took the RAADS-R test.
How'd you do?
I stopped halfway through.
Oh, no.
I stopped halfway through.
Why? Because you were scared?
Partially scared, partially because I was like, I don't think that this applies to me. I don't know. It was hard. There were definitely things that like very much rang true, but then there are other elements where it was like, this is not similar to how I feel at all. either. But like, you know, as you go through this RAADS-R test, it's like, do you find that you like talk about certain things like a lot? And it's like, well, I do host a fucking wrestling podcast. I don't know what that means about me. And like other things, it's like, there are times when like, if I'm in a party among people that I don't really know very well, I am profoundly uncomfortable. Usually I'll just like stand off in the corner. I'll drink. I'll look at my phone. You know, if I'm there.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like, I have to be in like a very specific scenario to like engage in just conversation with strangers. Like it's happened before. Like I remember one time when Burning Man was this big curiosity to me before it became whatever it is now. Somebody had talked about going and I was like, oh, tell me everything about it. Like sometimes that happens, but that's very rare. Usually I'll just like, you know, just keep to myself for the most part. And like, and you know, going back to my work history when I was at Target, I fucking hated cashiering because I hated making small talk with people.
Yeah, but that would be because like, that's what you do all day. Like you talk to people. You've done it.
Sure.
I mean, at least it's a wave too. Like
you're talking about my job?
Yeah.
It's different.
Well,
what I do is performative. It's like
Okay.
you're in control of the situation. You can kind of control everything, but like in a conversation, you're not in control of that. It's like a give and take, and like I don't know, it's just something about it that makes me uncomfortable. Yeah. But anyway, so like these were all elements that kind of like, oh, I wonder if I should do it. And like again, I don't think, because I looked into it, I was like, okay, what are like the main things of like being autistic? And it's really kind of obtuse. It's very strange. Like there's not really like one thing they point to necessarily.
there's a pretty giant spectrum from my understanding. Like,
Turns out it is.
Like, well, yeah. So like I feel, no, I'm thinking about the eye thing now. I'm really dead focused on this.
Yes, please. Yes.
I feel like I could do that and like hit this.
Watch the show.
I'm kind of curious because like I sometimes feel like I read too much into people's like, you know,
Right.
just like their facial expressions and like stuff like that. Like
Okay.
I pick up off that. Like,
Sure.
I don't think that would make me any less autistic or more autistic. I think it would just be,
the right amount. The porridge is just
I
right.
think the idea is like you can't read emotions, so you're not like reading like the room.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's the whole. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. Like sometimes if you read too much, it might make you more autistic. You know, like
Sure.
I don't know. Like
I did have that thought of like certain questions. I was like, well, what about in this scenario?
Yeah.
And da, da, da. But yeah, I don't find it difficult to read people's emotions, which I think was like one of the main things.
Yeah.
So I think the long story short, I think I'm okay, you guys.
C- on the test.
C-.
On the autism test.
Absolutely, yeah. But I did not finish it. Maybe I'll go back and finish it just to ease my own feelings. But we'll find out. One last thing, and maybe we'll get into some science here. Let's see. Oh, okay. 2 more things. 3 more things.
Oh, damn.
I know. This one will be quick. The Dyson fan video I sent you to follow up on the Dyson fan issue. It was a man pissing into a Dyson fan.
Why don't I remember this?
You should.
Having like a bad memory.
I mean, maybe your shoulder caused like brain.
I think I texted
issues as well.
you back on that one.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so people are pissing into Dyson fans.
Oh, you're talking. Okay, yeah. You're talking about the fan in the bathroom, like
The bathroom fan, and somebody's whizzing
I
in it.
saw that,
and then it's just getting piss mist all over the bathroom.
Well, that's just an asshole. Like,
Well, sure, it is. It is, but
I'm not gonna live my life in fear of Mr. Piss on the Dyson fan guy. Like,
Mr. Piss.
yeah.
Well, so, how do you feel about Dyson fans right now today? Would you still actively use them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like,
gross, man. Can I give you a quick? I'll give you a +1 here. I'll give you a little ball in your court. How about that? Mm-hmm. I do remember when we were talking about methods of drying your hands that you mentioned how fancy places have the stacks of towels.
Yeah.
And I dismissed you.
Yeah, you did.
Crowbar, when I went just the other day, stacks of towels.
Yeah.
And the mouthwash dispenser, which I'd never seen before or since. But
some restrooms have an attendant.
that's true. Which Hofbräu House had that, and you asked him for his tip jar money.
that was funny.
I mean, it worked in the pool.
We
Why
were
wouldn't it
rolling
work?
in cash that day,
Why
Eric.
wouldn't it
All
work
right,
in
like I was on a roll. You ever jump into a pool and find $700? I thought this might be a way.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
mean, everything was coming up. You finished whatever 2nd place, 3rd place in the
Yeah, I saw you send me a picture of that.
Steinholding contest. Well, your form was atrocious. So
I knew you were going to say something about that too. And I looked at it, I was like, nice. No, I'm winning right here. And I knew I was going to hear like,
I saw them post about it. I just had to,
Am I on their website?
As a top performer, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's a bummer.
I'll send them an email so that way they know to correct this.
Yeah.
This
send them an email of my eyes, nothing else.
Do you think this man is winning? Is he cheating at the Stein holding contest? Is he happy about his cheating? Okay, so the pissing on a fan, that doesn't change your opinion about Dysons at all. That's a shame.
I'm gonna dry my hands however I need to dry my hands, Eric. Like if that,
Your pants.
Yeah.
Couple last things, really quick. Taco Bell.
Uh-huh.
They can't expect me to know their meats. This is ridiculous.
Like ground beef and chicken.
So, okay, I've been to Taco Bell twice over the past, 4 months, maybe.
I was gonna say 4 years. I was like, that would be reasonable for someone your age.
What does that mean?
4 months.
Yeah,
it's not horrible.
That's not horrible. Twice in 4 months.
Okay. It's okay.
You're very judgy.
People who like Taco Bell really like it. So
Sure.
So
it's only if I had been drinking and was out and I needed a little little meal.
Okay.
But so my if I'm hungry and I'm going to Taco Bell, Crunchwrap Supreme, cheesy gordita crunch. That's what I get. Just one of those, one of each, and I'm good. What they've started doing recently, as of my second to last visit and the last visit, is when you order the thing, they will ask you what meat you want inside of it.
What meat comes in it by default?
See, that's okay. I can tell you right now, when we're sitting chatting like gentlemen, it's ground beef for both.
Okay. Yeah.
But in the moment, not expecting that question, I couldn't fucking tell you. And I mean, I'm not driving drunk, but I've had a beer or 2 or 3, and it's oh shit, I don't know what meat I want in this
pastor,
thing. Right. So so when they asked me what meat do you want in your crunch wrap, I was just chicken. And so then I got a chicken crunch wrap.
How was it?
Awful.
So that's okay.
It was terrible. I don't know if I finished it. It was disgusting. It was truly disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, because I don't like Taco Bell in general, but everyone loves that shit.
Sure.
So
you're an anti-cheeseman.
Yeah. But I would just think chicken might be good in that, because the chicken quality might be better. Ground beef, I just don't understand the.
I didn't think that it was going to be bad, but when I took a bite of it, I was like,
bad.
This is awful.
I think it's good that you're getting this out there and warning people if this is a new question.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that the Everett Taco Bell is leading the forefront of these hard-hitting, probing questions. But yes, it's
they had a meeting about this too, and they're like, we need to start asking our customers.
Yeah, and it might have been good with steak or something like that, but I was just trying to think of what do I normally get, and I had no idea in the moment. I said chicken. It was disgusting, and then they did it to me again, but this time I searched my memory banks enough where I was like, beef, and it was fine.
So were you unsure if it was chicken that you've been eating all these years?
No, in the moment, I was not thinking that I was going to have a follow-up question like that.
Yeah. No,
so I just had to search my memory banks and be like, oh, I have no idea what the answer to this is as far as what's normally in it. I'm just going to say chicken. But if I had had a minute, I would have come up with, oh, it's ground beef that's in that. But you're in the moment. It's a pop quiz.
I don't know, Eric.
The teacher's looking right at you and what's who discovered America?
First of all, I understand that completely. I freeze all the time.
Yeah.
Over the dumbest questions in the world,
The Ninas, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. I can say all those things right now.
It's kind of oh, you want a hamburger? What kind of meat do you want in that? And I was like, chicken. That'd be crazy. This is ground beef. What
do you want me to say? I already explained myself. I can tell you, sitting here, it's
chicken?
Ground beef.
You picked chicken?
I didn't know. I wasn't expecting the question. What do you want in there? I don't know. Chicken's good. I like chicken.
I feel like you put a survey out. Well, no, maybe it would have to be more on the spot thing. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
maybe test. Yeah. Shoot.
The adrenaline's pumping. You got a couple beers in you.
Yeah.
What do you want in your crunch wrap? Fuck if I know.
Police officers have been hauling ass behind you this whole time.
I should have thought of enough to be like, what do you usually put in there?
No.
Do that.
Okay.
But I didn't.
So
it is annoying.
Yeah.
It's nice that they ask, because most people won't if they did want something else, like steak, They wouldn't a lot of people won't ask.
Well, they should. I agree with you. That thing has been a hit for a decade.
Sure.
Don't change it up,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just if someone wants to
what they should do? Do you want that with beef?
It comes with beef.
Well, no, that's it. That's exactly then you're giving people the option of switching.
That just
you're leading them this is what we normally have. The Crunchwrap. Do you want that with beef? And then you can be like yes, and then you don't have to use your brain at all. Or if you really did want something else, you can say no. I want.
You would
X.
probably have panicked if they asked you for beef in there too.
No,
You'd be like, oh fuck, do I
No, I was ready to say yes to anything.
That question might have thrown you off.
I was ready to say yes to anything. Do you want to supersize it? Yes. Do you want that with beef? Yes. Do you want to go to the KFC across the street after this? Yes. My brain was shut off. I just wanted Taco Bell and a pee. That's all that I wanted to do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know why you're always so victim blamey. I don't know what the deal is.
Are you the victim in this?
Yes. I got a meal that I didn't like.
Taco Bell might have been the victim. They're like, who the fuck orders a chicken in there?
What do you mean they're the victim? I paid them for a service.
The guy had to make a Crunchwrap Supreme with chicken.
He's getting paid a handsome salary. He's getting paid a handsome salary to do that, Ryan. There's nothing wrong inherently with this.
That's why I leave garbage on the table, Their salary's so good.
Right. How dare I consider busing myself for them. Let's get into some science. I'm feeling scientific. Yep. You've got your science sling on.
Science sling.
You're ready to really crack some beakers open and pour liquids into tubes and all that jazz.
I used to love that.
Who didn't? Who didn't love dissecting a frog? Did you ever dissect a frog?
They're dead. I think they used to.
Yeah,
they were in dead. The movies, they used to make it sound like you were going to dissect a live frog.
Really? Did they? I don't recall.
Here's what, I think E.T. had a live.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, I don't. It's been a long time.
Okay. Oh.
Since I've seen E.T., but
it's a pretty big movie, Eric.
Yes, I also dissected a dead frog, not a live frog. It just seems unnecessarily cruel. It
smells horrible.
At my junior high.
You did it in junior high.
Yeah, it was a junior. It was biology in junior high. What was it? There was, for extra credit in biology, you could attend on one of the last days of school. Was it was it a cat?
Pig.
Maybe it was a pig.
Like a little pig. We did a pig.
Okay, maybe it was a pig. It's possible.
It's not a fucking cat.
Maybe I'll text a friend to the show, Tony, and see if he can verify what it was.
Why would Tony know?
Not that Tony.
Oh.
Not your Tony, my Tony. Although I'd prefer not to take ownership over this Tony, but it is what it is. Science, that's right. We're doing science.
Yeah.
Because I thought we might go long on the injury tangent. I wasn't sure how many birthday things you
I remember what I did on my birthday.
What'd you do?
I was talking to Heather.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Not much.
Thanks for circling
But we
back.
did, yeah, no, it was nice though. It was really chill, but yeah.
Okay.
I remember. No, it's not worth discussing on this podcast.
I appreciate your editorial mindedness about this.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. At least your mind is sharp as a tack. That's all that we really care about. I was gonna have you rank one thing, but I felt like the conversation was already gonna go too long with the other stuff. So I've pivoted. This will probably be a shorter conversation, but hey, you never know.
A wave is like a twister.
Board games. Board games. The cream of the crop.
You got some picked out?
I've got a few. I mean, for me, I don't know if I've played all these, so we can kind of mix and match and figure out which ones, most resonate to you, and you'll just, rank them in whatever order.
Okay.
But you got to start with a catch-up.
Yeah, of course.
Gotta start with a catch-up of board games, which there's only one.
Yeah.
There's only one, Ryan. You got it. Monopoly, the board game upon which America, democracy, capitalism was founded upon.
No. I love Monopoly.
Do you?
I really do. And
okay.
It's rare that we play it.
Sure.
One, it's a long game.
Yes. Yes. It can be excruciatingly long. But then when you say that, here's the thing that always happens. Whenever you say that, then inevitably someone will come back with, well, you're not playing by the actual rules. You're doing free parking cash.
You don't play Monopoly by the rules, first of all. You don't play by the rules.
Oh no, yeah. If you're the banker, of course you're siphoning cash underneath the board.
You should be. You
should be. It's expected.
You need to be making some shady ass deals.
Absolutely. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
100%. Yeah. There's two things that just came recently. We were having a very, very late night. Everyone was having a great time, and everyone agreed we wanted to play Monopoly, which never happens.
Who's we? How long ago was this? What are we talking here?
I don't know. Couple months ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So recent.
Pretty recent.
You were at the Lake Stevens house.
But yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But, hold on. I should preface this by saying we didn't play it, but it was my fault. But anyway, to get a group of people to agree to play Monopoly is tough because a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
A lot of people have their opinions about board games and stuff. And
if you're not 8, I can see.
Yeah. My mom for Christmas will get me a new Monopoly thing all the time. I have
the varieties of Monopoly.
Yeah, you have
Mariner
Monopoly, Schitt's Creek Monopoly,
Griffey Boulevard,
Barbie Monopoly, all of it. And sure. I swear I had one and I was so excited because I haven't played Monopoly in 5 years. And I didn't have it, and I was really that would have made this a better story because this would have been a night that we're doing some real shady deals. We might be trading real cash for Monopoly cash and this kind of, it's getting that.
Throw again actual cashola for these to make these deals because you got to trade.
You got to trade.
You got to trade.
You got to trade.
Do you? I mean, I can't imagine. Do you do auctioning?
I think you have to when you're going kind of bankrupt, right? When you
sure. But I mean, so apparently this is based on the real rules of the game.
Yeah.
If you land on a space, you can either purchase it outright, or if you decline purchasing it, then there is an auction for the property.
Starting the first time you go around?
Anytime someone lands on a property and does not buy it, there's supposed to be an auction.
That's the real rules.
I believe so.
I never played by that.
I mean, I can't imagine how you would in an in-person live setting. It just seems so difficult to arrange and manage. But so here's what I'll say really quickly, and we can go back to your thoughts on it in just a moment. But I really don't like board game Monopoly. I respect it as an institution. I don't like playing it. And in many ways, I have friend of the show, Functional Testicle Devin. I have him to blame. I almost got it crossed out. I have him to blame because I do remember vividly we were in high school playing Monopoly. And to your point, some shady play was happening. And I was not in the mood for shady play at that point in time. So we had a board flipping situation.
See.
So and I remember specifically what it was too, is he had landed on my property. I didn't immediately call out that he owed me money. And so then the next person rolled, and I was like, wait a minute, you just landed on that.
He's completely in the right. Once that next person rolls, what are you gonna do? You think people are stand-up people in America? We do this kind of thing. You take any advantage you can get. I love that call. That's the kind of shady play I like to play by.
Well, then your board's going to get flipped.
Did you flip the board?
Yes, of course I flipped the board.
Unbelievable.
Of course I flipped the board. You play with integrity or the board gets flipped. That's what I say.
Was this maybe 2 hours in the game?
Oh, I don't know that level of detail. Probably not. I think it was probably within 40 minutes.
That's okay. Okay, don't play Monopoly with Erik. You're very frustrated very quickly.
I think that was the last time I played in-person Monopoly.
Okay.
But it is in my opinion, and we're not ranking the video game versions of board games, but video game Monopoly is great because you can do the auctions, you can customize the rules.
Can you do shady deals?
You can't do blatantly illegal deals. No.
Okay.
Give me an example of a shady deal.
I mean,
cheating, outright cheating? No.
Leaving people out of the loop of what's going on with certain people. Hey, I won't get this property if you do something for me.
I mean, I guess you could in theory, I suppose. I don't know.
I think board game and I've never played real Monopoly or digital Monopoly.
Real digital Monopoly.
I play the board game and I love it. And
sure.
But I don't know when the next time I'll play is. Hopefully, soon.
We can only hope. But it's not going to be with me. You're not going to play Monopoly with me.
Not 40 minutes before you flip the board.
As long as you're upfront about your rent.
I would never tell you if I landed on your property. If my landlord forgot to tell me I owed rent, I would just not pay rent.
You're not waiting for a reminder from your landlord.
Absolutely not.
That check's going in.
Once we cross the next month, that's it's on you, buddy.
Well, that's why you got sent to collections, pal.
That was It's different, Eric. It's different. Was
a
also
little too
really
real.
shady by them too. You know, like
Well, I hope you can flip the board on them one of these days.
yeah, thank you.
Where does it rank?
Number 1.
I thought as much.
Yeah.
I thought that may be where that was going to go. Next, Scrabble.
I like Scrabble.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Scrabble's a fun game.
Yeah, I mean,
Word
Words
game.
with Friends
Game of
has
words, yeah.
kind of supplanted it in many eyes. But again, we're not ranking digital versions. We're ranking like the real McCoy here.
I think played with like my great aunt before she got Alzheimer's. You know.
Okay.
And and she was like, "Great word," you know. And it was,
It was just like
she really hyped me up on this game, and then
Right.
I was always like really big. I was like, I'm great at this game, you know.
then you played with someone who didn't have a fourth grade reading level, and you're like, oh, I'm actually not that good
Fuck
at
this game, like great game though. I do like Scrabble. You know? Use what you have, build some words. You know, like,
Sure. Yeah.
Get creative.
It always inevitably feels like I'm missing one letter for like the greatest word of all time. Like that, it's just inevitably that's how it always works out.
Yeah, I mean that's a game I would definitely play, but like you're not gonna put it above Monopoly for me. You know.
So if you had the option of either, you would play Monopoly over.
I'd play Monopoly over Scrabble, but I would play Scrabble. Like, don't get me, you know.
Sure.
I definitely can. And that's more of a chill game, you know.
Whereas Monopoly's
Like, you want to be a
high
little
pressure.
fucked up to play Monopoly. Like, you know, like Scrabble, you probably want to be a little bit more like, maybe have some coffee, you know, like at a coffee shop.
Okay, yeah, coffee shop playing Scrabble.
Yeah.
They always encourage that. Where's it going on our list?
It's a good one. It's a good pick. I put it number 2 for now.
I'm
I think
asking
I'll
you
move
to
it.
massage my ego over.
I'm not
just asking you where it goes.
I'm sorting. I'm doing a sorting algorithm right now.
Oh, okay. What prompt should I give you next, Ryan?
Yeah.
Trivial Pursuit.
I like Trivial Pursuit too. Yeah.
I have Trivial Pursuit. I of all the ones, I don't think I even own Monopoly, actually. I don't think I own Monopoly. I do. Well, technically, I own it for Super Nintendo. I do not own a physical copy of Monopoly.
I mean,
but I do for Trivial Pursuit.
Just compared to like any other trivia game, it's not like super unique. It's kind of like bare bones.
Have you not played Trivial Pursuit?
No, I have, but it's been a while. Like, but I feel like you're grabbing cards all the time. You're like grabbing cards, doing some trivia. Like,
so like you're rolling a die, you're moving around a board. The color that you land on, the space, the square that you land on, is going to usually dictate the type of question you're getting. So you have like a science question, there's a sports and leisure question, geography. It's so it's like split into different categories, and the idea is that you're trying to get to specific spaces on the board to get a wedge, and your piece is like this little circle, like a pizza pie that's completely empty, and then you get each wedge, and then once you have all the wedges filled in, you go to the center, you answer one final question, and then you win.
maybe I haven't played Trivial Pursuit.
You've not played.
Maybe I haven't. Like,
I mean, honestly, Trivial Pursuit is just fun to even just pull out a card and be like, ask each other questions.
that's what we've done like a lot of trivia like games like that where you just pull out like I'm getting a little ranty, but the last time we played like a good trivia game, just like we did the hot wings challenge. So we would eat these wings and like we would go, and then every time you ate a wing, like you had to answer like a question, and the team had to answer it.
Who are these people doing?
And if you didn't get the question right, you had to eat like the hotter wing.
These are people that don't have children, by the way. These are people with too much time on their hands coming up with hot wings.
I don't think any of us have kids.
Hot wings yeah, I could have guessed that.
Yeah.
Because people with kids are not coming up with hot wings trivia challenges, Ryan.
Nope. We planned
sleeping.
around this too. Like, yeah.
We figured out a scoring mechanism. It was
Yeah.
great.
But it was, like,
I mean, it's not altogether different. There's an element of like, I need to land on X space. And like, you're going to have certain things that you're stronger at than other categories. And so like, as you're making your way around the board, if you have the option of going to, space A versus space B.
yeah, but if you're rolling the dice, right, do you get much of a say in that?
If you get the answer right, well, sometimes because like it's a circle, the board is a circle, and so depending on which direction you go, you could land on like a space to the right or a space on the left, and it's usually going to be different colors. So yeah.
Well, I like a good trivia game.
Okay, me too. Trivial Pursuit may be my number one. I don't know
if I play the actual. Definitely, I've heard of Trivial Pursuit, but I don't know if I've actually played the board game. So.
Genius Edition, which everyone always says it's Genius Edition, but it's Genus.
Put it number 3.
Wow, below Scrabble, huh? Doing it dirty. Now it's going to be tough. So I'd like to whittle it down to 5 if possible. We'll see. But like some of these other ones are I think those are like the big three as far as like your classic standard ones. You could throw in Settlers of Catan and stuff like that, but I don't know if I qualify that as a...
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well then perfect. Then we don't have to include it because I've never played it, so I couldn't define it for you. I'll throw out some heavy hitters, and we can just kind of go through until you find one that sounds like it should go on the list. Yahtzee.
That... I do like Yahtzee.
Okay.
My parents are big Yahtzee like players with the cups.
Same. My parents.
I
think to this day we'll occasionally bust out a Yahtzee.
I had a Yahtzee digital game I got for Christmas. and I used to love that game.
Those were the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
shout out to Tiger Electronics.
The dice rolling is like never. Yeah.
never too far away from your next Yahtzee.
Yahtzee is that's a good one.
I'm already.
I think Yahtzee should be on the board.
Okay.
But
deal.
But I think I put it. Well, I'm shitting on Trivial Pursuit. Well, no, I'm not. No, sorry. I like trivia. I just don't know. I feel like it'd be a little bit of a.
Are you gonna put this
poser
in?
By so. Okay, Yahtzee number 3. We'll move trip, but I want to. Yeah.
You
Yahtzee
son of a
3.
bitch. Clue. No clue.
I have
no clue about Clue.
But I know what it is, like a mystery. But
we don't need to do it.
But huge shout out. Sounds like a great game.
I've also never played Clue for the record, so you're not going to offend me.
Good.
Battleship.
Oh God, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Okay, so here I'm going to list out a few.
Yeah.
And we don't have to stick to 5.
Yeah.
It can be whatever. Battleship.
Yep.
Risk.
Yeah. No.
Sorry. Trouble.
No, Battleship's a good
Battleship's
one.
Okay.
I want to throw out an honorable mention in this list.
You always do this. Why do you just fucking rank whatever the thing is?
It doesn't. Battleship is the 5th and final. Okay. But I want to throw out Stratego. Did you ever play Stratego?
No, I know of it, but I've never played.
Good game, and it used to be like one of my favorite board games.
Okay.
But I don't know how big it ever got. I don't know the reach.
I mean, I know of it, but I couldn't define.
I wouldn't be able to play anymore. I don't know how to play it, but it's okay. But anyway,
what about Mousetrap?
I don't think so.
I had a good ass commercial though.
Yeah,
that was a good. I mean, that of the net coming down.
Or the little. Never mind. Okay. Battleship is sick. That's a great one.
Okay. Okay, that's number 5 then. Well, not number 5, but it's the 5th entry on our list.
I think Battleship makes a. I'll say it like one. I think Battleship can get incredibly boring.
Sure.
And kind of dumb. But it's like one of those games where you have the way you buy the game, you set it up, and you got a little radar on there, and you kind of when you're 5, you're or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're oh, I'm on a ship. And
I could get into this as a line of work someday.
You kind of and you're crashing people. The excitement when you do it, but a lot of times it's just really boring, oh, I'm on E6. But I think there's a case to put it number 2. And it's probably a case.
What's the case? I haven't heard the case at all. You said how dumb and boring the game is. It's just one of those
that everybody played Battleship, and everyone
I don't know that I actually played Battleship.
You had really?
I don't think I think my grandma had it. I don't think I ever actually played Battleship.
You sunk my Battleship.
I know how the rules of the game work and the commercial for Battleship goes, but I've never actually played it against another human person.
You might, okay. I just think it's one of those classics.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yes. Yeah. I'm not saying this is a condemnation of Battleship. It's just...
But it's kind of stupid. You just... Once you figure out the direction the ship goes, and
sure.
So I have 2 here, though, now I can fit it. Otherwise, you're just kind of guessing a lot of time. But it's such a classic. I don't know.
You're just talking immense amounts of shit.
I feel like this could go... I feel like I would put it... I'd probably put it 2 just for that element.
What the fuck? 2?
Yeah.
You haven't said a good part of the game. You've just been talking shit about it the whole time. How do you put it 2?
Well, when you
above Scrabble? Above Yahtzee?
Yeah, it's going above Yahtzee for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not maybe above Scrabble?
Scrabble's a good contender for 2 as well. I'm still torn, but Scrabble's not as much of a classic,
What do you mean?
Battleship,
yes, it is.
When they had all those commercials on,
it's not Battleship with friends
back in the 90s, the 80s, 90s, and and they just blow up your battleship, and they do that is the kind of classic shit that just brings you back.
Battleship is a sexier sell to children. Scrabble's less sexy, but it's fundamentally a better game.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So where's that?
Selling sexy things to children, Eric, I think I have to put this.
I'm going to edit out how I said it. And I'm just going to leave in your sentence of saying it. Good. So everyone who hears this will be like, what the fuck, Ryan?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just lose all context.
That'll be the social media post, and I'm just going to post that clip every day.
I get a call back from Greta. Okay, all right. No, I am going to make a controversial pick here. I am going to put it up just for what it is and what it,
Yeah, I'm ready.
I think you put this into something like, you ask ChatGPT what are the top, and I think it ranks it up there. Like,
well,
I lived in a great era, Eric. All right, so did you. You had the chance to play Battleship. You never did, apparently. Like, now you're kind of shitting on it, but
I prefer Elon Musk's AI, but that's beyond the point here.
Yeah, that's beyond the point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to Battleship number 2. Wow. Just kind of bump everything else down. Yeah.
Jiminy Christmas. Battleship. They also made a Rihanna movie.
Who did?
Battleship. It was a Battleship movie starring Rihanna. I don't think that there's a Monopoly movie, a Scrabble movie, a Yahtzee movie, or a Trivial Pursuit. Although,
you mean there was just a movie called
Battleship based on the board game Battleship?
But just Rihanna was in it, not
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, loosely based. Not like they were. I mean, I'm sure there were like cutesy little callbacks to it. But I mean, best case scenario, Battleship got to be second to Clue in terms of board game movies.
I've never seen Clue.
Clue's
no.
excellent. You should watch Clue. Like maybe not tonight because we're not going to finish till like fucking 3 a.m. But some evening, watch Clue. It's excellent. Okay, cool. Science is done. Whew. Take off our lab coats, Ryan. Slowly, sensually. Let's go into them hot takes.
Ask the talent.
Today's clip, Ryan, will be featuring I'll stick with the way I wrote it. A very early version of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So it is Stone Cold. You will recognize him as Stone Cold,
good.
But it's like early Stone Cold. One of the feuds that helped establish Steve Austin, Stone Cold, was against his former WCW tag team partner, Brian Pillman. Austin had brutally attacked Pillman weeks prior to what we'll be watching here today. He stuck Brian's leg in a chair, he leaped off the top rope, and he smashed Pillman's ankle. But that wasn't enough for Austin, as he claimed that he'd be making a house call to finish what he'd started. Pillman, for his part...
A house call?
Making a house call. Not just doctors.
Not in the ring.
Wrestlers also make house calls. Take 2 of these chair shots and call me in the morning, he says. Pillman, for his part, wasn't about to take a home invasion lightly. And so a story played out over the course of an episode of Monday Night Raw detailing the tense showdown between Austin and Pillman at Pillman's home. Let's take a look.
Kevin Kelly is standing by live via satellite from the home of Brian Pillman in suburban Cincinnati.
Yeah, and guess who's coming to dinner? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And Brian, we heard earlier that Stone Cold Steve Austin could be on his way to your home here tonight.
You feel like you're a hostage in your own home tonight?
Steve is a dead man walking because when Austin 316 meets Pillman,
oh my God,
9mm gun,
oh my God,
I'm gonna blast his short ass straight to hell.
Steve Austin's out there now, man.
What?
Oh, come on.
Vince, all right, we heard Stone Cold Steve Austin outside. He's been making his way around all the way to the back of the house, screaming and yelling. Pillman's got this pistol out, and I don't know what the hell is going on here. This is ridiculous. Pillman's got this, what the hell is that?
Did somebody call the police?
It's Austin.
Get out of there, Steve! Don't go in there! Don't go in there!
We are live. This is live.
Power's been restored, Vince. Guys, everybody is here inside the house.
Kevin Kelly, there's chaos there.
I do not know where Stone Cold Steve Austin is right now.
Did anybody fire a shot? Is anyone hurt?
It's a crazy scene here inside the home.
Did anybody get shot?
Brian is restrained by his friends.
And Brian Pillman being restrained by his friends.
Nobody's been shot.
What?
Nobody's been struck by any of the explosions.
Can you hear me? Do you know where Austin is?
I do not know where Steve Austin is.
What was more damage?
He saw the gun.
Was more damage?
The gun and he left. Oh my God, he's back!
God.
Let him go! This son of a bitch got this coming! Let him go! I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch! Let him go! Come on!
Call the police!
Let him go!
Call the police! Call the police! All right.
All right, we are back. We just watched Pillman's Got a Gun. Ryan, what'd you think?
It's a classic 96 clip.
90, yeah, well, I was trying to think if it was 97 or 96. I think it is 96, actually. Yeah.
Very 96 wrestling,
Yeah, they got in a lot of fucking trouble over that shit.
that was what I was going to ask. Like, it was flashing guns. Was this like primetime stuff? Like,
yeah, later primetime, but sure, yes. It was, especially compared to like what is normally on the program, where guys are doing they're doing wrestling moves to each other, and all of a sudden you have this dude like threatening to shoot dead.
Wrestling could have gone in a whole nother direction from this.
It really could have.
Like,
I think they had to apologize like a week or so later or something like that.
Tough penalty,
Yeah, I don't think they got in any real trouble over it, but I think USA Network, the channel that they broadcast on, was like, you can't ever do that again. You can't ever do that again.
They didn't get going into the weeds here, but they don't get like clearance for this before they just put this out on the air. They're like, oh damn, sorry, we didn't. We won't do it again.
Vince McMahon is more of an ask for forgiveness rather than permission type of guy. But so I'm sure future Erik will splice in some of the audio and stuff. But in short, so after Austin injures Pillman, he's showing up at Pillman's home. He's beating up. Pillman has a lot of friends, as you could probably guess.
And if you didn't know, you'll find out.
Yeah. So Austin beats the shit out of these friends of Pillman, we'll just call them, and then they cut to Brian, who's like, "We'll see when Austin 316 meets Pillman," and then pulls out gun, 9mm Glock, and then threatens to shoot Steve Austin dead. So then cut forward a little bit. Austin busts out a window, unlocks the door, comes in. Pillman gets up and he's pointing the gun at him, but did he fire? The camera cuts out just before we find out what happens. But so all these clips that we just saw one after another, imagine that spaced over the course of an hour or 2 hour show. You were getting drip feeds of this scattered. So it was an absolute
throughout wrestling matches.
Yeah, exactly. Over the course of Monday Night Raw,
I'd be so engaged.
Yeah, it was a total ratings ploy type of thing. What's going to happen next? And so when he may or may not have shot him and the feed goes out, then it's we'll try and get it restored as fast as we can. Anyway, let's see Savio Vega in action, and it'd be a fucking wrestling match.
If I was 7, I'd be so tuned into this.
Well, I guess you would have been right around that age at the time.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah, well, maybe we can build a time machine and figure all that stuff out. But yeah, they got in a lot of trouble over it.
It doesn't sound like they got in a lot of trouble.
Well, they got their hands slapped over it. I don't recall, I could be wrong, I don't recall the WWE ever doing a gun storyline out beyond this. If anyone can think of one, feel free to correct me. But I'm pretty sure this was the first and last time.
It's a bold move.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it never happened again. So Pillman's got a gun.
Pillman's got a gun.
Pillman's got a gun with
the title of the clip. Yeah.
Everyone loves that Aerosmith song. I don't know if you remember that music video with Alicia Silverstone. That might have been before your time. But,
I know.
It's a good one. An oldie but a goodie. What's better, Ryan? Pillman's got a gun or boba tea?
Pillman's got a gun.
Have you had boba tea?
I'm not a big tea person.
But I think boba tea is almost like a dessert.
I'm not a big sweet person.
You say that, but I know that you enjoy a nice sweet.
I don't like drinks that are overly sweet, so I don't think, especially it's tea, so it's going to have that weird kind of under the rug tea flavor, tea tastes like. Tea tastes like.
It tastes
like hot water and just undertones of leaf. Yeah. They
hot
say
leaf water.
With it's hint of lime.
Right.
That, but it's tea and hot, and I don't like hot. There's just nothing that I don't.
But you've never had boba tea.
I have not. No.
Okay, gotcha. Which is, I believe the boba. There's little balls that are of tapioca.
Yeah.
I believe that are in there.
Yeah.
Some people are obsessed about it.
I know. Yeah.
I thought for sure because for me, my age. Us elder millennials, we were kind of like ahead of the curve when it came to like boba tea kind of showed up on the scene a little late in our life cycle, relatively speaking. Like it wasn't something that was around when we were kids or even like early teens or something. So I thought maybe you caught the height of the zeitgeist and maybe you went on like a cool sophomore year date with a hot chica from Snohomish at a boba tea place.
If you ask me, like, you want to like make a McFlurry, like
Pillman's got a gun versus a McFlurry.
Yeah,
over a Blizzard.
Blizzards are fucking good.
Which one's better, a Blizzard or McFlurry in your mind?
I think I would lean. Okay, I think I'd lean Blizzard.
Okay,
because I think Dairy Queen just does ice cream, but also they had like Reese's peanut butter cup ones. Yeah. So good. Like McDonald's, I the other day, woke up. It was Sunday. I was like, it was my last day not eating perfectly well. Forever. This week.
Okay, got it.
But I was a little hungover. I was like, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, and I saw a video of someone eating like at Costco like Sunday. I'm not a big ice cream guy. I don't care for. I don't like.
Right, you don't like sweets.
But I got a McFlurry in that order. Like M&M McFlurry.
Okay, gotcha.
Good stuff.
M&Ms are kind of interesting in those type of ice cream desserts.
They're kind of hard.
They're a little hard, which I don't know that I love.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
they're still good, but it's a little hard.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about the Oreo is like it's still firm, but it's not like hurting your teeth or anything.
I like. Yeah, no, you're right. You are right. It's been years since I've had a McFlurry. So,
okay. And then you pooped yourself.
No one said that.
I'm just inferring because I know you got a sensitive tum-tum.
Yeah. Projecting.
Well, when was the last time I pooped my pants? I don't even remember. But, okay, so boba tea loses to wrestling.
It would.
Wrestling is now a 5-1 record against things that are not wrestling.
Damn.
A dominant performance from wrestling, as per usual. Anything else we should address before we wrap it up?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, rate and review us on your preferred platform. iTunes, Pocket Cast, Spotify, etc. I know there's multiple people that listen to us on Pocket Cast. I don't know if you're just shutting down the podcast before I get to this part, but like I know there's several Pocket Cast listeners. You can rate us 5 stars on Pocket Cast. FYI, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Heather. We're also on Spotify. Like and subscribe on YouTube. We have a YouTube presence. I'm trying to be good about posting our episodes there because the wrestling ones tend to get a little bit of traction. Although, again, I'm fairly certain it's just people disappointed when it's not the actual match itself. But tell a friend. Every little bit helps. We're off like a turtle hurdles, everybody. Thank you very much.
I don't think that would make me any less autistic.